Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out!
What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the Traveler?
What just happened? Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped by Dottore during the battle. And now all of a sudden, I'm here. Something weird is going on. I guess I'll start by exploring the area.
Huh? Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else? We've got some special discounts at the moment. Want to see the menu?
Sorry, I'm not hungry right now.
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now. Let me know if you change your mind.
Everyone seems to be acting normal. Am I just overthinking?
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers. Get the Traveler something to eat, would you, dear?
Wait, why is he talking like that?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something. And
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip, and it's left me feeling pretty exhausted. But the upshot is, I won't have to leave again for a good while. We can have some quality time to ourselves.
Wait, these two are a couple? I see some kids around too. I didn't know they had a family.
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? I've been looking forward to playing with you again. You forgot already? You're silly. Daddy brought you over to our house recently. We had some snacks together.
What is she talking about?
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. And like my mom always says, some people are more than just customers. They're friends. Oh, another customer's arrived. I better go see what they want.
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. It certainly isn't a family-run business. And that child? I don't recognize her at all. Could this be a false memory?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No. None of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine. We can change venues.
Paimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry. We completely understand how you must feel. The Traveler is trapped, and we all feel responsible for it.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid. You didn't leave him behind on purpose. There was nothing you could do. He's all alone in there. What if something happens to him? What are we gonna do then? We've barely spent any time apart since we met. Is he gonna die?
We must find a way to rescue him. We were all involved in the operation where he was captured, and we do not abandon our comrades.
Suddenly, I've been plunged into darkness. Alone. It feels strange. as if something has grabbed hold of me. Is Dottore now powerful enough to interfere with space itself?
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. I almost didn't recognize you. Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood. Wait, what's that behind him?
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed Trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. Maintain that reverence. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero, and impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you. Most creatures are far more timid by comparison.
3 moon marrows? Does that mean the artificial one is now complete too?
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say it looks the part.
Dottore, are you planting illusions in my mind?
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, I hope to show you the true essence of all that you see before you. Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. People can even leave their doors unlocked at night. You might say it is the Elysium everyone dreams of. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind of society should be quite to your taste.
False beauty is deceitful. Lies are to no one's taste.
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Or your expectations of reality? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born, a dream in which they never once felt pain, which do you think they would consider superior? The dream or the reality?
That's pure sophistry. It has nothing to do with your actions.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all of this for what it really is.
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason I'm keeping you is because I want something from you?
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. You and I have both grown. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating yourself with all levels of society. People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear, I don't say that to flatter you.
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective assessment of my subjects. But you misunderstand. We are not opponents. Not at this moment. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Colombina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? People come together because it benefits them to do so. If you think of the people you admire, you must surely admit that they have provided some benefit to you. Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will see that the only thing connecting the two of you is mutual benefit. And that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me for a long time now. But for what exactly? He has the authority of all three moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. Best if I pretend that I'm willing to negotiate for now. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the three moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would ask you the same thing. Gaining Columbina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not being rejected by Teyvat. Her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world, but they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into Teyvat. I, on the other hand, you may view me as a thief, but I have overcome that limitation. So what is it that the three moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? Well, this is one aspect in which my personal growth has served me well. In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. Like when you and Lesser Lord Kusanali joined forces to oppose me, for example. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find myself perturbed by these trivial affairs. Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans and gods are different. And ours is even more unique. I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with. Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the four great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and space. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the same path of suffering. These four divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves transcend its boundaries, squandering the power bestowed by the heavens. All who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? Limits of the body can be rejected. does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Tri-Lune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is more often than not the villains who strive tirelessly to push the boundaries of progress. In fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. I felt a great affinity with this perspective. I have never been afraid to step up and play the role of the villain. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. And so, the majority of creatures are too timid to follow my lead. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can offer you something new, something unique, precisely because I am a villain. Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice if it could give you the life you dream of? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? They are fragile and feeble things, utterly tedious. I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulations in pursuit of their goal. I'm sure many people have told you that you're different.
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand and speak of the truth. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired of studying Tevat beyond a point. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing some of the most mundane jobs in the world. You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your search goes on. And this cycle continues, with no end in sight. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop day after day.
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me. I am engaged in every step of my journey.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings, researching everything that interests me. Think of all the novel things I've managed to create, like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique a specimen as she was, even Columbina is not irreplaceable.
Take that back! She's gone because of your actions!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could do for you, I can do better. I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your sister walked and seek answers from her at the end of that journey, don't you?
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person the way I care about her.
Perhaps not, but that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your sister right now, bring her before you, and make her give you the answers you seek.
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation between us.
Oh, no. This is no presumption. I'm only offering what I know is possible with the power of the Tri-Lune. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Why? Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary process from which you cannot escape? Think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far. Is this really what you want? Or has your hand been forced by the promise of that final answer? Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the void in your heart and what it yearns for? What you want is not friends. It is family. But do they know this? I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, he's stating some very human truths. Of course he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see her. After everything I've been through, words can't describe how much I miss her. How much I want to be reunited with her. Wherever you are right now. Do you miss me too?
A vast wasteland. Is this the Traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon. It's not so bad. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is filled with both longing and kindness.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. Anything that has existed in the past, I can now recreate. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not for me to judge. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship. In a moment, you will be able to...
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as it came.
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave. Excellent work.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
What is this endless darkness? I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. But why? What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it? Did she use something as a medium to connect to me?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again, but only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time as I wish. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different story.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could begin to understand someone like you? Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you are? Before you are ostracized, outcast?
Alien?
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing you wish for. You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve as a descender. How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please. Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? To do evil and get away with it? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Have you made up your mind?
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier for you.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you. Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then.